Here I am at another movie that came out in 1980. First, I want to say thank you to my patron, Carl Rumberg. I could really use other patrons. It takes a real lot to do this. There's a lot of moving parts. I'm trying to get more people involved. It takes a lot of effort. Not only that, if you're in the Chicago area and you want to go see a movie and you want to talk about this movie, let me know. If you want to be on this show, if you're into movies, let me know. This show works with other people talking about movies. Instead of me talking about a movie that came out in 1980 that's been talked about more than any movie known to mankind. Anyway, hope I get to talk to some people as we leave the show about what they thought about seeing this movie again on a big screen. All right, talk to you in a bit. Hey, so here I am, just seeing Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back on the big screen. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I'm
Nick,
and this is Nick's first time seeing this movie on a big screen.
Yeah.
So, what'd you think?
It was great. I don't know, this is just one of my most memorable theater experiences in a while, and I've seen A New Hope on a big screen. I haven't seen Empire, so this was definitely something I needed to do, and it was very exciting.
And it's something else when you see it on a big screen. You can't get this experience on no matter how big your screen is at home, no matter how good your sound system is at home, you're not going to get this type of quality.
Definitely.
You know, it's like, now looking at this movie, how would you compare it to the newer movies that are being made out there that with the special effects ones?
It still holds up. Like, yes, we have all this CGI and everything can be so much more like detailed and like realistic, but seeing how they did it and knowing like that they had to work with what they had at the time, it's just much more impressive, and it's very exciting. It's still exhilarating to watch on screen.
Yeah, it's the technology, the art form back then. ILM was at the top of the game.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, listen, Nick, thank you very much. Now get the hell off my show.
How rude.
Well, I'm back, and I'd like to thank Nick, who I just met at the movie theater tonight. I said, hey, how would you like to be in a YouTube video about this movie? And he said, who the hell is this guy? No, actually, he was very cooperative, and he was like, he gave me his view, and from a younger person's perspective on how does this movie look? How does it compare to modern movies? And he really enjoyed it. He understood the art of it. What ILM did back in the day was groundbreaking in so many ways. And there's so many artists that work on these movies. It's really, really an art form. And ILM at that time, and still is, top of the game. But back then, there was a lot less people working on these movies. I had to cut the review a little short with them because, you know, this is kind of guerrilla style. And it got even more guerrilla when the security came up to us and said, hey, you can't be over here, you're gonna have to leave. And I said, okay. So that was it. You know, AMC and the mall that was at, it was Oak Brook Mall. If anybody's listening from there, hey, I'm helping you guys out. You know, I've seen, I think, 4 movies since movie theaters have opened up again. And, you know, 2 of them, it was just me. One of them tonight was 2 people, and Tenet had a few people at it. Tenet was the most crowded. But I feel very, very confident that the theaters are keeping them clean. There's plenty of distance between everybody, and everybody's wearing a mask, so I don't feel concerned about my health when I go to these movies. And, you know, they're not making a real lot of money right now. I think Tenet made like $2 million last week, and Star Wars, this Empire Strikes Back, was like number 8 at like $200,000 or $300,000 for last week. Just going back to this movie a little bit, I'd just like to say, you know, I love seeing it. You know, is Luke responsible for killing that guy in the snow speeder? I mean, you'll be okay. Yeah, just give it a little time. Anyhow, then another thing about the movie, just a little interesting tidbit, I think, is the Executioner, which is Darth Vader's big-ass ship. The reason why it is such a big-ass ship is because they originally were like, hey, let's make a Star Destroyer a different color, so that will be Darth Vader's ship, and we all know it. And the model shop guys are like, yeah, well, we still got to use this ship for other shots. And it was a big model, and it's like, it's got fiber optics and all this other stuff. It's like, we got to strip that thing a bunch of, no. So let's just do it this way. It'll be easier. And that's why that ship is really, really big, like it or not. I'm not going to go into any other detail about this movie because it's been done to death. There's a million YouTubers out there that are talking about this movie probably as we speak. I'm just here to say, go see it in a movie theater. I mean, it still looks great, and I think you'll love it. I hope that you like and subscribe. Subscribe is big time, would help me. And become a patron. Patron's in the description. That will really help. I could get better equipment and make better videos. And I want to get a little bit bigger with this, so help me out with that. Thanks very much. Goodbye, everybody. Just another note, just to let you know, the next movie I'm going to go see is the Grandpa movie with De Niro and Christopher Walken. You gotta love whenever Christopher Walken's on the screen. So, if you see me in a movie theater, come and say hi to me afterwards. Then I could talk to you and then maybe we could get kicked out. Bye again.